Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, I claim that the Ukrainians are in bad shape, and I think they are in big doo-doo more and more. And I don't think they lack, desire to fight over ammunition. I think they are overwhelmed, and I think they have a shortage of troops. They got eliminated, and it seems like the Russians are steadily, turning it on and deeper and squeeze harder. So I have here an article coming from Ukrinform, so that's a Ukrainian media outlet that tells us what's going on in Kupyansk-Lyman front, which is right in the east. If you want to look on the front, on the northest point in Ukraine is in far east. And it seems like the Russians put together over there a great number of troops. So let's look over the Ukrinform and figure things out here. So Ukrinform, Ukrainians obviously. Russia amasses about 100,000 soldiers in Lyman, Kupyansk direction. The enemy keeps trying to recapture Kupyansk, an important supply hub. And it says that Lyman, Kupyansk, I'm going to show you a map as well where this thing occurs, is one of the hottest in the area of our responsibility. There, the enemy does not stop trying to recapture Kupyansk, an important hub for supplying its units. But we were preparing for these activities, active hostilities, which began in October. So that's where the counteroffensive, we find out, or the Russian offensive. So, according to him, the enemy, that is the Russians, launched 613 strikes and 9 airstrikes. 17 combat engagements occurred in Lyman, Kupyansk direction over the past 24 hours. At the same time, 194 Russians were eliminated, according to this spokesperson. He is Lieutenant Colonel Volodymyr Fityo. So let's look over the map and see what's going on. So here is the Russian map. It's the easiest one to use because it shows what's what, who's who. So here is Kupyansk-Lyman from this area in Kharkiv or Kharkov. So this is where the Russians have about 100,000 troops. And what's interesting is I covered another article, I think 2 days ago or so, where it was a Ukrainian official claiming that the Russians have about 600,000 troops active in this war. Now, if that's 600,000 over there, let's put it this way, let's make it like this, and you have 100,000 just in this position, this location here. Now they say, Kupyansk-Lyman. I know there's 2 Lymans here. One, but I don't see it here. It's north of Kupyansk, but I don't see it on this map anymore. So probably this right here, this front they're talking about. Or there's another Lyman, which is Krasny Lyman right here. But usually they say Izum. So they say Izum, Kupyansk, and which is this. And when they say Lyman, Kupyansk, I think they refer to this part right here instead of Kupyansk, Krasny Lyman. Nevertheless, the situation is not rose for these Ukrainians, and they tell us what's happening in Bakhmut and Avdiivka. And Avdiivka situation is even worse than over there. I covered that situation in a previous video today, and you see here Avdiivka, it's going to be encircled pretty soon right here. And the Ukrainians are capable of extracting about four people a day. Why? Because the Russians are shelling this area right here, the only way out of the city. So my friends, I think that the front, I think it's going to collapse the front pretty soon. I would give it by the time these guys inform us, about 2 weeks, 1 week and a half, 2 weeks. I think major changes will be on the front. Somewhere the Russians will just pour in. or we're just gonna go steady, and the Ukrainians will go back, steadier. But I don't think the Ukrainians will ever be able to push back the Russians. We'll see, right? If these guys allow us to see. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.